To all the 5 or so Chainsaw Man fans out there that said that the anime wasn't as accurate as it could have been, I think I see your point now. Because this Studio Durian adaptation of Fujimoto's Look Back has me almost speechless with how stunning it looks. Trailers barely do anything for me. I know better than to hype myself up because I know that a movie will probably not look as good as the trailer made it out to be. But when I tell you that the first 2 times I saw this trailer, I almost choked up and teared up twice, I think that means that we've got something special in our hands. Example A over here being the art style. Oh my god. I never thought that Fujimoto aesthetic would be able to get replicated so well. It has that same kind of rougher feel to it that the artwork originally has. It's not as polished as the Mappa adaptation of Chainsaw Man. How that one has a more cinematic tone because it's an homage to a lot of movies from Hollywood. This is just plainly just Fujimoto. You see all of the frizzing on the hair. These designs that look so good and so distinctively Fujimoto. Just by looking at the eyes, you can tell who made this. Just looking at this alone, I want this studio to be the ones tackling most of Fujimoto's works going forward. This is the 3rd project that this studio's done, but it's the first thing that isn't like an ad. So I guess they were waiting to make a name for themselves with this film. If this is the studio that's gonna inevitably put out the Goodbye Eri adaptation, then I can wait all the time in the world to see it happen. Heck, if for whatever reason Mappa needs to drop Chainsaw Man, I wouldn't actually be disappointed if this studio picks it up either. Just imagine Asa being brought to life in this aesthetic over here. But I don't know if you felt this too, but I also felt that there was other kinds of aesthetics also mixed in here as well. Because the director of this movie, Oshiyama Kiyotaka, has worked on a ton of other projects, most recently, The Boy and the Heron by Studio Ghibli. Which is why I think I felt that there was like a slight Ghibliism here for whatever reason. I mean, just look at this scene in the classroom. Pretty much all of these character designs kind of give me a little Ghibli feel to it. And it surprisingly works too, but who knows, maybe it's just my mind playing games on me because I know this director worked on that movie, so maybe I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. But this movie, I think, has real potential to it. The story of Fujino and Kiyomoto here trying to become mangakas was something that I absolutely adored. And if you've read it, then you know why it won so many awards. And I think this movie's gonna be able to present exactly what its themes and ideas are with the gravity that it needs. It also feels like they're gonna be expanding on the story quite a bit too. These shots of our 2 girls over here running in the street is something that probably only took a few panels, but here, it really catches your eye. Not just because of the gorgeous animation and how fluid the motion is. The way that I see it is that I think that Studio Durian's able to really accurately portray just how special Fujino and Kiyomoto's relationship, their connection, seems to be. And even more than that, we get a ton of focus of them doing cute little slice of life things around town. Really nailing that relationship and getting that down is something that is key to the success of this entire movie, in my opinion. And all these feelings that I'm getting while watching this trailer, they all get amplified by just how gorgeous that music is. Light Song by Haruka Makura is a choice song. It is absolutely stellar, and it's sure to be soon on my playlist. If the rest of the soundtrack is as emotionally compelling as this, then it's also gonna move a ton of people. But overall, what this trailer tries to give the audience is a feeling like you're in for a big blockbuster hit, like something from Makoto Shinkai or another A Silent Voice. It's kind of trying to go and strive for that kind of vibe, which in my opinion is genius marketing. If this movie can appeal to the normal people out there and not diehard Fujimoto fans, then it's gonna do amazingly well. But slight spoilers ahead here if you haven't read the original manga. That tonal shift is really gonna catch people off guard. This story goes into a sudden, very dark direction, and I think that it really makes this story stand out, but I'm really unsure about how the general public's gonna feel about it. Are they gonna think it's shocking for the sake of shock value, or are they gonna say it's an integral part to the story? I don't know. But we've gotten a little bit of a glimpse on how it's gonna look when it's all said and done, because over here, when the scenes get darker and the character designs get a little bit more rough, I think that tone shift is gonna be handled really well. This movie is set to be released on June 28th of this year in Japan, and I'm just hoping that it gets a worldwide release soon after. I know Crunchyroll just held a big panel over at CinemaCon talking about how they're trying to bring more anime movies into the West, and that they were discussing all the ones that were coming out right now, but I need this movie in specific to be a part of that roster. I want to see this movie as soon as I possibly can, because I couldn't be more excited for this. But overall, I want to know, what do you guys think about Look Back as a manga, and what did you guys think about this trailer? Are you like me and are just amazed by how gorgeous everything looks here? Or are you on the other side, not really feeling the entire vibe to this story? I don't know. If that's you, I think there might be something wrong with you. But all in all, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to know what you guys think. And as always, I was Bayfond, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.